And we got Beans. We got
Hey,
Steve.
Beans.
Hey.
Beans,
Up,
how you doing,
fellas?
buddy? Nice to see you.
Beans.
We
It's
got
nice.
some thunderstorms rolling in right now.
Oh,
Yeah, I've
Getting
been
crazy.
waiting for a couple hours. Starting
Keep
to
up
get
by
rain
you.
where I am.
But
Yeah,
bring
I
some
just got
beer.
a severe thunderstorm warning on my phone.
Beansy.
Beansy.
well, being
Yeah.
Peasants Revolt tonight.
Mm-hmm.
No clue what that means.
Beans.
Beans,
Everyone
beans.
screams.
Everyone
Yeah.
screams. Beans. 'Cause
Yeah.
Yeah,
Every
that I
Sunday
agree
when
that
I'm
way.
on Doc's stream, the Rochester theme goes through my head. I think, why haven't I had any dinner?
Yeah.
Beans, question for you. How's the TV?
Still here?
You still got a television?
Still have the TV? Yes. See,
Still have Conrad.
I've been
Mhm.
binge watching Green Acres for the last like 2 weeks.
Really?
Love that show. That show started in '65, and he was in
Yeah.
World War II. So
Yeah. So
maybe around 50.
He
maybe?
probably doesn't. He probably wasn't as old as he looked.
No.
no white hair. Mm-hmm.
The Avon Trapp family. I never heard of them. I heard of the Von Trapp.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. But they shot Avon products, I guess. Yeah.
Psychological
he
warfare.
got a
I think
German one,
it's
actually.
very necessary.
Yeah.
It's necessary at times. Yes. Now, do you guys think we're ever going to get a restored Let It Be movie now?
Well, that's an interesting. I would like to answer that. I said for the longest time, and I'm still saying it, just for historical purposes, we should have it. Plus, there's stuff in it that was not in Get Back.
Mm-hmm.
So that was interesting that Peter Jackson didn't repeat too much. Like there's even parts like when George and Ringo are doing Octopus's Garden, and they're playing on the piano. There's some of it in Let It Be that's not in Get Back, and vice versa. And Two of Us, when they do the fast version of Two of
the
Us,
fast version. Yeah, I love that version.
there's more of that in Let It Be. But having said that, I think because they said the Beatle people said eventually we'll put that out. Eventually, it'll come at a later date. I think they were just saying that because now I believe after Get Back they really don't want anything to do with it.
I don't think they have any desire to revisit that movie.
So
it's Disney now, and Disney's against physical media, so Disney has zero impetus to put that out.
Maybe this will change their mind. Depending, I don't know how the sales are doing.
But I don't know. Like Disney was like contracted for like the Get Back project. They don't own like any of the stuff. So like,
I
don't think Disney would have anything to do with Let It Be.
Right.
The original film.
Hopefully they'll put it out.
If Peter Jackson restores it, then they probably will. They'll get their little grubby hands on it one way or the other.
Because I'm convinced more than ever now that Let It Be was an attempt by Michael Lindsay Hawk to tell the story of why they split up. Even the title, Let It Be. It's over, kind of thing. Now it's Get Back, and it's the same footage, although he deliberately chose things that were down a lot of times. And he denies that, by the way. But I
yes,
wonder.
The gnomes are great. Friar Park Memory, every time I was there, it was a lovely time. So no.
Don't think
I really hope that's not where they're going with this.
I don't think so. I think Peter Jackson has too much integrity for pulling a stunt like that.
And really, you come to think of it, if Paul and Ringo, I mean, the Beatles never wanted to ever really reunite. They're going to do it now with Paul and Ringo, and they're going to have images of John and George, maybe like they did.
It's the Avatar show.
Yeah, that can't be what it is.
That would be a hell of a reunion after all these.
Oh dear.
Got no pants. I don't think so.
Is that really Invisible Ray or is that fake?
We'll find out, won't we?
I've got a song for you.
Oh, you can't
Yeah.
imitate that voice. Let's see. I've tried to
Yeah.
That's
imitate him.
him. That's him. Yeah, and that's a great documentary.
Yeah.
So, if you like Andy Partridge or XTC,
Adam, how do you know who Ben Modell is?
I didn't even hear of Andy
I find
Partridge
that
until I said
interesting.
that the Monkees' Good Times album was really good. I said, you get these old people back from the old days and they make a great album. Somebody told me Andy Partridge is on it, which is a newer person, newer, relatively speaking.
Newer than the Monkees.
Newer than the Monkees.
Yeah.
He's only in his, mid 60s now. He's not really.
Yeah, that's what I mean, more modern times, so to speak.
The remaining 4 Beatles, like Paul, Ringo, Pete,
Oh.
Jimmy.
Mhm.
And Melvin.
And Melvin. Yeah. Melvin's taking the
Yeah.
better.
See, that's why I always thought like Pete Townsend and Roger Daltrey should get together with Paul and George because one band lost their bass player and their drummer, the other band has a bass player and a drummer, and just go out and do a Who Beatles hybrid thing.
It's
Yeah.
a terrible idea. Pete Townsend.
the Muckles. Yeah. The Beasties.
He's
The
hated
Hoodles.
over it.
Call it the Hoodles.
Beatles. Whoa, man.
Pete Best is up there. I think he's 81.
That's right, Patrick. Ringo's son has been the drummer for the Who for 26 years now.
Mm-hmm.
That long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's 96, I think he started, something like that. And I think shooting this new Monsters movie in black and white would have done it a little bit of service.
Well, it would have helped. It would have helped.
Yeah,
but
not enough to save it, I don't think. But
you got that guy sounding like Shaggy from Herman Munster. Sounds like Shaggy from Scooby Doo or something. Hey, Lily, what the heck is that? That's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
it's like Paul Lynde. Paul Lynde is Herman Munster.
I like that bit when he goes.
A lot of people say it. I think Tim might be one of them, right, Tim? People say, what's the point of making something if it's going to be exactly the same, kind of thing.
Yeah. But this is.
Do.
Yeah, that episode's better than that Monsters trailer.
That's my favorite Monsters episode.
Every time somebody asks me my favorite Monsters episode, although I love all of them pretty much, that's the first one that pops into my head.
And that's how Hermie Baby was
And
born.
now, here's that new hit again from that mystery singer. Oh, he's terrible. He sounds like a werewolf with laryngitis. As long as people are going to see Thor in droves, I would not see that. I mean, by the trailer, man, I just hate those jokes. I hate everything's a comedy.
Ooh. It's not a cartoon. It's 18 more episodes.
Yeah, okay, I gotcha. I didn't see the original show, but is the show at least a little more serious? Look, I don't mind good old comic relief. It really works well, comic relief done right. But I don't want the thing to be a joke,
Especially when they're little corny one-liners that are just ridiculous,
Do you remember the George Reeves Superman Adventures of Superman show? There was they took it seriously, even though it was ridiculous. But there's a line in there in one of them where I remember Clark Kent or something. There's always, every time something happens, he disappears. And somebody says, "Where does Clark go at these times?" He goes, "How do I know? Maybe he ducks into an alley and turns into Superman." He says. I think Perry White said that.
See, I like the Green Hornet series.
I like the Green Hornet too.
Yeah.
But it
Tom.
took itself too serious.
Yeah, that was a little more dry than Batman, but yeah.
Oh, they even watched
The
Batman.
original Superman's okay, but it's boring. I mean, the same
Well, it's
people are
different.
in it every week, and it's like,
Yeah.
And it's
they're
always-
just playing
it's
different
always
parts, and it's like there
Jimmy
aren't any
Olsen,
more actors in Hollywood.
It's always Jimmy Olsen and Lois Lane being in trouble.
Good album, Tom.
Yeah, the Punisher, I hear. I know it's supposed to be pretty dark. Oh, the comic book was dark too, right? But
The guy that later played the Maytag repairman, I can't remember his name, but he's a famous guy. He's
Yeah, I
a
know.
henchman in almost every Batman or Superman episode there is.
Gordon
Oh,
Jump.
that one guy, yeah.
So
Was
many.
it-
No, before Gordon jumped.
Before
The older
Gordon
guy.
Jump.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because the original Superman was in the
Just White.
50s.
And don't you love like when
Yeah.
there's only supposedly this is another joke they say that it's in almost every episode of Superman, but it was really only in one, I think, is when they shoot him with the gun and the bullets bounce off him and he empties the gun, and then the guy throws the gun at Superman. Superman ducks.
The only thing the Monsters Today has over the original series is there was like a couple more episodes produced. Yes, the Standells were on the Monsters.
Yeah.
Hey, those neat guys are the Standells.
And too bad they
My
couldn't get the
favorite thing
Beatles for
about
that.
the
Can you imagine?
Monsters
Yeah,
is they replaced
too bad they
Marilyn.
couldn't have had a better band on there. Like nothing against the Standells, but
No, I mean the Standells were fine, but I mean, imagine the Monsters on there. Holy crap!
They hadn't made it
The
yet.
Beatles.
The Standells
Beatles.
were nobody yet when they were on the Monsters.
yeah.
And they do. They
my
sing "I
favorite
Want to
thing
Hold
is
Your
they
Hand" too
replaced
on there.
Marilyn
Mhm.
with another actress, and nobody noticed. I mean,
Yeah.
how do you bring in a completely different actress and nobody noticed?
And you know what else only had 2 seasons? A classic Al Lewis
Fawlty
and Fred
Towers.
Gwynn sitcom, Car 54, Where Are You?
R54, yeah.
Which never did
Love
anything for me.
Yeah.
I like that show.
They
Like
showed it on
Joe
Nick at
Lewis.
Night a long time ago.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Adam, I think Ray said gobsmack, not gobshack.
I think he filled up that whole trailer thing. Just
For
up to
those
the.
CDs.
Uh-oh.
No,
Uh-oh.
you're making me work
Let's get 'em
again.
going.
See, that's all it takes to get rid of Ray. Just show up
Right.
to his family. Right there. There you go.
Oh, no.
Come on, Ray, get happy.
Come on, Ray, get happy.
And here we go. These two.
Yeah, and I
Okay,
have
too.
those. Damn it! And after all that,
Yeah, me too.
I can't believe that I
Yeah.
went down for those.
I've got
I
these
don't. I
guys.
think I have
They're
this.
close.
The
They're
hits
close.
volume 1 and 2. I don't know what else came out on vinyl out of those CDs, but I don't think it was maybe anything.
Yeah.
I think maybe just these two, like volume 1 and
early,
2.
early tracks. Yeah.
And you got those at your local Walmart?
No, I think my mom got them for me for Christmas 2 years ago, like online. So
I'm
Yeah,
going
so-
to set you
but
straight.
not, yeah,
This
not
dance
local
is great.
Walmart. No.
Yeah, and hold those things up. Sure,
Oh, look at that cat! Look at a cute
There's
cat.
a kitty
Oh,
there,
yeah.
too.
I love cats. Oh my god!
Hi, Paul.
Yes, that's Paul. There's both of those.
Everything's like more cats.
And
Uh,
Dr. Grumbles wants to get in there, too.
Dr. Grumbles is going to get into the act.
Everything is from like the first 4 albums, basically, just repackaged.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's everything.
Oh, look at that!
from
Oh my! Oh, it's great.
Love me do up to I Feel Fine.
They always say, "Oh, cats aren't like dogs. They're not set. They don't like they're not nice like dogs." I guess they are. Some of them. If you get the right
Yeah, they are.
cats.
Mhm.
Well,
But it's
this
kinda
one's
like-
always nice. This one, she's
Grumbles.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is why she's named Dr. Grumbles.
Is he touching you?
Yeah, she's trying
He
to.
wants a pet. Yeah. That's what my cat does.
Come on. Yeah, come on.
Come on, touch me. Well, I know they had the blank cover for a while, and then
Right.
they had the ad back cover.
Yeah, it's not the ad back. It's not blank. It apparently had like maybe like the "Love Me Do" one over it, and now they pasted over the "Please Please Me" one on top of it.
Mhm.
And supposedly it's $250, but
They probably
Ooh.
did that because they lost the rights. So, you know,
Mhm.
and they were cheap. They probably had album covers. So,
Yeah, they probably had 100,000 slicks sitting in the
Yeah,
warehouse.
Yeah.
VJ had no money. Okay, they were doing everything they could just to put Beatles out. So there were probably records sent out with the "Please Please Me" cover to satisfy Capitol, but with the "Love Me Do" album inside. I wouldn't put it past them at all. I mean,
yeah, that's such a mixed up history. I don't even know the whole history of that stuff.
Mhm.
you should
Crazy.
read the Spicer book. The Spicer book.
Yeah,
I
it's
think I have it too.
And it goes into everything, and it's amazing. But the thing is, and I've said this before, BJ never should have lost the Beatles because EMI took them to court because they owed like $1,000 royalty. But meanwhile, on other things, EMI actually owed VJ like $20,000 in royalties. So they should have just come out of what EMI owed them, and they should have been able to go on. Basically, VJ had a really bad lawyer.
It all came down to a royalty dispute that, like,
but EMI owed them a lot more than they owed, you know.
But with EMI's lawyers compared to like the small Chicago label, like there's no way they were gonna win, you know.
Exactly. Well, what happened is their partner, you know, was a huge gambler and lost, you know, tons and tons of money. So VJ couldn't afford to even pay the $1,000 royalty that they owed, and they lost the Beatles. But again, they shouldn't have.
Yeah, wasn't it down? There was this company called Trans Global, that, like the whole royalty dispute came down.
Yeah. That was the thing. Yeah, but again, EMI owed Trans Global like 20 grand, but Trans Global didn't care about that. They only cared about the grand that it really might only been $800. It was a very minuscule amount of money.
I think it was like between like $700 and $800, something like that, something ridiculous.
It was a very minuscule amount of money.
Well, they eventually lost 4 Seasons to Phillips Records, but that was just because the contract ran out. You know, that wasn't like any kind of. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What's this? Beans, is your sister a Donahue lover?
Huh?
Donahue? You mean like Phil Donahue, like not like Donahue?
Oh boy!
What the heck? I'm starting to wonder if that's a real Adam or not.
I don't know.
I don't know. That sounds like a fake Adam to me.
Might be a fake Adam.
They said his dealer's been round recently, I think.
Where do you sit with the nuns? Over on the couch.
Right here.
Yeah.
This is where I conduct all my business.
Yeah, they get none.
There you go.
Yeah.
My get none business. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. This sounds like a good time to start shutting things down. If that's what that's what we're going to end up coming with. So
I think so.
Joe and Snap Crackle Pop Guy, Beans, Ray and Paulina and Tom's Vinyl Shop. And
Jorgen and James, you're already there.
James, thanks for coming. Yeah. So exactly, Mimi.
The kitty said bye too. Okay.
All right, everybody.
Take care.
Later.